Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all good. Welcome to the daily current affairs. Today of August 20, we observe World Mosquito Day, and the theme for the World Mosquito Day 2021 is reaching the zero malaria target. And especially these days observed to annually to raise the awareness about the cause of malaria and how it can be prevented. And this day is observed to highlight the efforts of healthcare officials, NGOs, and the others who are fighting with the disease which is caused by the malaria. And in the year 1897, the scientist, the British doctor, has discovered the British doctor Sir Ronald Ross has discovered that female mosquitoes will transmit malaria between humans. And for this discovery, Sir Ronald Ross has also got the Nobel Prize in the year 1902. And to raise the awareness about the malaria disease and the remembrance of this doctor, Sir Ronald Ross, we observe August 20 as a World Mosquito Day. Next one. Today we also observe Sadbhavana Divas. As today is the birth anniversary of Rajiv Gandhi, we observe Sadbhavana Divas. No, as of 2021, today we observe the 77th birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. And to commemorate his birth anniversary, we observe this day. He is the youngest Prime Minister for India in the 40 years itself, which means he in the at the age of 40 itself, Rajiv Gandhi has become the Prime Minister of India. And he also implemented the national education policy in the year 1986. He served as a Prime Minister for India from 1984 to 89 period. Next one. On the birth anniversary of Rajiv Gandhi today, we also observe Akshay Urja Divas, that is Renewable Energy Day. And this day is observed to raise the awareness about the developments and the adoption of renewable energy in India. And this Akshay Urja Divas is initiated by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. And the Minister of New and Renewable Energy is R.K. Singh, that is Rajkumar Singh. The first this Akshay Urja Divas is observed in the year 2004, which is implemented by the Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. And the renewable energy means the biogas, solar energy, wind energy, and hydroelectric power are the examples of this renewable energy. And the main purpose of this day to celebrate this day is to make people aware about to think about the renewable energy apart from the traditional energy. And by using the renewable energy, help the nature to we also help the nature and decrease the pollution in the environment. Next one. Dhriti Banerjee, appointed as first woman director of Zoological Survey of India, ZSI. That is, Dhriti Banerjee is the first woman director for ZSI. She is a prolific scientist who is conducting research in zoo geography, taxonomy, and molecular systematics. And the headquarters of ZSI is at Kolkata. First, in the year 1916, this ZSI is founded on July 1916, which is headquartered at Kolkata. In the year 2016, as it celebrates the centenary of the foundation of ZSI, this Dhriti Banerjee also co-authored the book The Glorious 100 Women's Scientific Contribution in ZSI. And this comes under the Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change. And the Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change is Bhupender Yadav. Next one. RBL Bank selects AWS as preferred cloud provider. Yeah, this AWS means Amazon Web Services. This RBL Bank has chosen AWS as its preferred cloud services by pro, by pre, by taking AWS as the cloud provider. Here, this AWS will help the RBL Bank to strengthen its AI powered banking solutions, and also it drive the digital transformation of the bank, adding significant value to the bank's innovation offerings. And the headquarters of RBL Bank is at Mumbai, and the MD and CEO of RBL Bank is Vishwavir Ahuja. Next one, RBI has raised limit for collateral free loans to SHG under day NRLM from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs. That is, Reserve Bank of India has raised its collateral free loans for the self-help groups from 10 lakhs to the 20 lakhs rupees. And this the this giving of the loans will come under the DNRLM, that is Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Missions. And this DNRLM is a flagship program of the government of India to promote the promoting the poverty reduction by building strong institutions for the poor members of the country, especially for the women, and enabling these institutions to access a range of financial services and the livelihood to the people. Uh, Previously, this day NRLM is only named as the NRLM, and it is renamed as day NRLM, that is Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission, and this is renamed in the year 2016. And this comes under the Ministry of Rural Development, and the Minister of Rural Development is Sri Giriraj Singh. Next one, RBI ropes Neeraj Chopra for banking fraud awareness campaign. Here, the RBI is conducting the banking fraud awareness campaign, and it ropes the Neeraj Chopra to promote this campaign. And this campaign is especially to warn people against the digital banking frauds. And the central bank, that is RBI, asked by promoting this campaign, RBI will ask the people to be little cautious, to protect themselves from the problems which is causing by the digital banking. And it also urges its customers to not to give any OTP or the CVV numbers and the ATM pin to the unknown persons in the society. And it also says that every person should change their pin number of their ATM card frequently, so to avoid the hacking of their ATM cards. And it also recommends to the block their ATM card if it has stolen or else given to anybody. Yet the Neeraj Chopra is a Olympic gold medalist in the Tokyo Olympics 2020, which were held recently. He has won the gold medal in the javelin throw. Uh, and RBI ropes Neeraj Chopra for to promote the banking fraud awareness campaign. Next one, RBI also has a media campaign, that is RBI Kehta Hai, which is an initiative of the central bank to educate the public about its regulation, which are aimed at the enhancing quality of customer services in the banks. And the governor of RBI is Shaktikant Das, and its headquarters is at Mumbai. Next one, ISRO chief Dr. K. Sivan has formally inaugurated the Health Quest study. The full form of Health Quest is Health Quality Upgradation enabled by space technology of ISRO. This is this health quest study is inaugurated by the ISRO chief Dr. K Shivan. The- and the objective of this study is to the objective of the study is to reduce the human errors and achieve the zero defects and the quality services in the emergency and the ICUs intensive care units of the hospital. For the implementation of this, from all over the country, around 20 private hospitals are chosen to implement this health quest study. And the chairman of ISRO is K Sivan, and it is headquartered at Bangalore, Karnataka. Next one, 28th Asian Region Forum Ministerial Meeting, which means this recently Asian Regional Forum Ministerial Meeting is held, and the edition of this 2021 Asian Regional Forum Ministerial Meeting is 28th. We have to remember the edition, that is 28th edition, and where it is held. The chairmanship of this Asian Regional Ministerial Meeting is held at Brunei. And from our country, the Ministry of State for External Affairs, that is Rajkumar Ranjan Singh, has has taken for the India's delegation for this ministerial meeting. In this ministerial meeting, the member countries has exchanged their views on international and regional issues, and they are also these members also adapted a joint sector statement on promoting the youth peace and security agenda. And the chairmanship of 28th edition of Asian ministerial meeting is at Brunei, and the capital of Brunei is Bandar Seri Begawan, and the currency is Brunei dollar. Next one, Cashify appoints Rajkumar Rao as its first brand ambassador. Here this Cashify is a re-commerce marketplace, which means it sells and the used smartphones and the electronic gadgets and other electronic gadgets, which means it only sells and buys the used items of the electronic gadgets. So it is called as a re-commerce marketplace. Yeah, and it is announced the Rajkumar Rao as its first brand ambassador. And the sign the and this Rajkumar Rao is an Indian actor who signed a multi-year contract with this company to promote the products across the digital media platforms through campaigning. And recently we have also seen that Mahendra Singh Dhoni has also entered into a 3-year strategic partnership with the home interiors brand Home Lane, and he is a brand ambassador for the Home Lane, and also an equity partner. As a part of this partnership, Dhoni will also own the entity equity in the Home Lane, and he will also promote its brand across its brand. And he is the and Mahendra Singh Dhoni is the first brand ambassador of the Home Lane. Next one, AFI to celebrate August 7th as National Javelin Day, that is Athletic Federation of India, is announced August 7th to celebrate as National Javelin Day. And Asia, o- o- on this day, August 7th, to observe this National Javelin Day, to remember the Neeraj Chopra, who won the country's first athletics gold medal in the Tokyo Olympics 2020. To remember the first athletic gold medalist of Neeraj Chopra, Athletic Federation of India has announced August 7th to celebrate as a National Javelin Day. And he is the second Indian to win the individual Olympic gold in Tokyo after the Abhinav Bindra. And the winning throw of this Neeraj Chopra is 87.58 meters. Next one, the 2021 edition of the World Athletics U20 Championships to be held in Nairobi, Kenya. And and actually this World Athletics U20 under 20 championships to be held in the year 2020 itself, but due to the pandemic it was postponed to the 2021 year, and it is going to be held in Nairobi, Kenya from 17th of August to 22nd of August 2021. Next one. Odisha government extends its sponsorship of Indian national hockey teams by another 10 years. Odisha government, there is Chief Minister Navin Patnaik has announced that it has extended its partnership to the Indian national hockey team for the another 10 years. Previously, it has given the sponsorship for the Indian national hockey team from the year 2018 to 2023, and and it is going to end the partnership in 2023. And after the ending the partnership, the Odisha government also announced to extend for further 10 more years. That is from 2023 to 2033. And the Chief Minister of Odisha government is Navin Patnaik, and the governor is Ganeshi Lal. And the chief minister also given the 10 lakh cash award for each player of the Indian national hockey team. Next one. The book Balakot Air Strike: How Indian Avenged Pulwama, which is written by Navy veteran Manan Bhatt. And this book is published by the Garuda Prakashan. And the Balakot Air Strike: How India Avenged Pulwama is written by Manan Bhatt. It is mm, it is an insights. It is an insights into the 2019 Balakot strike, where in the year 2019 February 14th, the terrorists of the terrorists attacked on the CRPF vans, who on the in that van about 40 members of the CRPF personnel were killed in the Pulwama in Jammu and Kashmir. And after the 12 days, that is on February 26th 2019, the Air Force fighters crossed the line of control and destroyed the terror launch pads in Balakot in Pakistan. And in this book, the total of this incident, that is how the terror attacks in the Pulwama, and how our Indian Air Force fighters had attacked the launch pads of Balakot in Pakistan will be written and explained in this book. This book is written by the Navy veteran Manan Bhatt. Next one. Malayalam actress Serenya Sesi passes away at 35. And Serenya Sesi has passed away at the private hospital due to the COVID COVID symptoms. And she has also had a brain tumor years ago, and she was diagnosed. And she also went several surgeries of a brain tumor treatment. And she is a 35, and she is a Malayalam actor. Next one. Thank you everyone. Stay safe, stay strong.